becoming a member at GoTanagers.com. While you're there, check out Team Apparel for your favorite sports team. Like them on Facebook to stay up to date on all the latest information and sports games. Join the Vermillion Boosters today and go Tanagers!
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Hi, this is Kristen Cunningham with Chic Boutique by Kristen & Company in Centerville, South Dakota. We're an all-size inclusive boutique offering sizes small through 3X on many items, including denim jeans and jackets, shackets, pants, skirts, graphic tees and sweatshirts, joggers, school swag, hats and caps, many fashion accessories including purses and lots of jewelry. And we also offer gift items for birthdays and weddings. Get your shopping fix at 636 Broadway Street, Centerville, South Dakota, open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 7 and Saturday, 10 to 4.
Let's be real. You work, you worry, you wait, you wonder. These are the challenges of life on the farm. As a community bank, First Bank & Trust understands this rural reality. We're big enough to help ag producers grow for the future and small enough to get to know you right now. Our ag bankers have ag backgrounds, which means we'll help you work through the tough years and make the most of the great ones. First Bank & Trust. Real banking, real easy. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
If you are self-motivated, accountable, and eager to learn new skills, we'd love to talk to you about a rock star career. Masaba in Vermillion is hiring full and part-time manufacturing positions for the rock industry. Masaba provides comprehensive training in a clean, safe, and state-of-the-art facility. Masaba offers competitive wages, a fun and interesting work environment and culture. Join our team of rock stars. Visit masabainc.com to learn more.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Farmers know crop insurance is essential for managing risk. It's also valuable for maximizing revenue. The crop insurance officers at Farm Credit Services of America have proprietary tools and expertise to deliver the personalized crop and revenue protection you need for the peace of mind you want. Nobody delivers crop insurance like this. Discover the difference by calling 800-884-FARM. Agriculture works here.
Birds like tanagers are great at flying out of the way to miss your car. Deer and other drivers are not. If you're in any kind of accident, bring your vehicle to Blaine's Body Shop in Vermillion. We repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition and handle the entire process from start to finish, including an accurate estimate and dealing with the insurance adjuster. So good luck to the tanagers, and if you're in an accident, bring your vehicle to
Blaine's Body Shop. Blaine's Body Shop. Automotive collision repair.
What's your big picture?
To keep the farm in the family.
To pay off the loan.
To start my own operation.
To drive Grandpa's combine. Right, Grandpa?
If owning a successful operation is in your big picture, First Bank & Trust has ag experts to help you plan for the future.
To diversify.
To teach her how to drive a combine.
Find out how First Bank & Trust makes managing your farm easier at bankeasy.com.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here is your spot with Live Ticket TV. With over 65 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you find the right market. Plus, you can work with me, Heath, and a portion of all sales made go right back to the school. Get a hold of me today and let's get started in helping build your brand with Live Ticket TV.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
There's no better organization that gives back to the student athletes than the Booster Club. The Vermillion Booster Club is committed to helping all student athletes grow. Join the Tanager faithful today by becoming a member at GoTanagers.com. While you're there, check out Team Apparel for your favorite sports team. Like them on Facebook to stay up to date on all the latest information and sports games. Join the Vermillion Boosters today and go Tanagers!
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Hi, this is Kristen Cunningham with Chic Boutique by Kristen & Company in Centerville, South Dakota. We're an all-size inclusive boutique offering sizes small through 3X on many items, including denim jeans and jackets, shackets, pants, skirts, graphic tees and sweatshirts, joggers, school swag, hats and caps, many fashion accessories including purses and lots of jewelry. And we also offer gift items for birthdays and weddings. Get your shopping fix at 636 Broadway Street, Centerville, South Dakota. Open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 7, and Saturday, 10 to 4.
Let's be real. You work. You worry. You wait. You wonder. These are the challenges of life on the farm. As a community bank, First Bank and Trust understands this rural reality. We're big enough to help ag producers grow for the future and small enough to get to know you right now. Our ag bankers have ag backgrounds, which means we'll help you work through the tough years and make the most of the great ones. First Bank and Trust. Real banking, real easy. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
Well, good afternoon, baseball fans, and welcome to a beautiful day for baseball here at Prentice Park in Vermillion, South Dakota. My name's Cole Arsh, joined by my broadcast partner, Tavin Carncross. And Tavin, we're set up for a beautiful night for baseball, as I mentioned. 84 degrees, partly cloudy skies, not a whole lot of weather in the area. However, if you look up north, there is a little bit more weather. However, we are going to avoid that one. Today's game features the Vermillion Tanagers taking on the Dakota Valley Panthers. Vermillion comes into this ball game 4-5 on the season. Started off the season with 4 losses, then picked up 4 wins in a row, including 3 here on their home turf, and then lost last Tuesday by a score of 8-1 to Elk Point Jefferson. Their opponent for today will be the Dakota Valley Panthers. They come in the number 1 seed by seed points, according to the South Dakota High School Baseball Association. They come in 9-1 on their season. Their only loss came to Bonhomme Avon. Start off for Dakota Valley. Leadoff hitter, the center fielder, number 12, Jackson Boonstra. First pitch in there is a ball. First pitch, 5:29, as I mentioned, 84 degrees. Winds out of the southeast at 7 miles per hour. Second pitch in there is a called strike. 1-1 the count. Jack Moskowitz is on the mound for the Tanagers. 1-1 pitch, skied high up behind home plate. That one's going to be back behind the net and out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Dakota Valley will start off the inning. Boonstra, Randy Rosenquist, the shortstop, will bat second, and Jackson Hennis, the catcher, will bat third. That ball gets away. Count now 2-2 to Boonstra. 2-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled on the third base line. Pretty close to the Vermillion dugout down there. Count will remain 2-2 to Boonstra. Tavin, when we talk about weather, so far how the season has gone for Vermillion and all these area teams, can't quite ask for much better weather.
Yeah, no, you really can't. Beautiful, beautiful day once again here in Verm.
And Boonstra's going to ground one down the right field line. Going to get an errant throw by Hansen over there at third base. So it will go in as an error. Boonstra will advance to second. And that will bring up number 11, Randy Rosenquist, the shortstop. So an E5 gets Boonstra to second base. And as you see it for Vermillion in the field, the left fielder is Connor Rohrig, center fielder Mikey Robe, right fielder Hayden Christofferson, and then in the infield, Carter Hansen at third. Shortstop is Connor Peterson, Trey Hansen, the second baseman. Eric Solsley is the first baseman. Behind the plate is Tate Hagg, and pitching is Jack Moskowitz. First pitch was a ball. Second one's going to catch a piece of the zone there for strike one. So 1-1 to Rosenquist. Third pitch swung on back over to Hansen. He'll look back. Boonstra at second. Throw going to bounce over there, and it's going to be lost at first base by Solsley. They're also going to call that one an error on Vermillion, so 2 quick errors lead to 2 base runners for Dakota Valley. And that will bring up the catcher, Jackson Hennis. Runners on first and third. Runner's going to go. Pitch is in there for a strike. So 0-1 the count to Hennis. Rosenquist safely aboard at second. So now runners in scoring position for Dakota Valley. Pitch from Moskowitz swung on and missed. Make the count 0-2. Again, Dakota Valley, not a team you want to go down to early this season. The one time that Dakota Valley has gone down early was in their game against Bonhomme Avon, as that pitch just outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, very good game, that one, between Dakota Valley and Bonhomme Avon. And again, we saw Bonhomme play here at Prentice Park as a big swing and a miss for Jackson Hennis. He'll go down 1 out now in the top of the first inning. That'll bring up the third baseman, Jake Pruchniak. Moskowitz pitch just low. Bring the count to 1-0. Pitch swung on, dribbled down the third base line. That's going to go foul. So now the count 1-1. And back to my point about Dakota Valley that I was kind of making there. I just kind of kept repeating myself, and I'm going to keep doing it because Dakota Valley, a very talented squad. Lots of names we're going to recognize if we've been watching other Dakota Valley sports this season, as the 1-1 pitch is just high. 2 balls, 1 strike. A lot of familiar names you're going to recognize. A lot of them also very talented baseball players. So that's the one grounded over to Hansen at first base. He'll throw over. And now Rosenquist is going to get hung up between third and home. Now Rosenquist takes off to home. Throw over to Moskowitz. They're going to say Rosenquist was tagged on the way home. And that will end the top of the first inning. So Dakota Valley will get 1 run across here in the top of the first. Vermillion up to bat next. That's all on the way next here on Live Ticket TV.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
As we welcome you back to Prentice Park here in Vermillion, South Dakota, Dakota Valley gets one run across in that top of the first inning, officially on no hits and 2 Vermillion errors, and they lead 1-0. For Dakota Valley in the field, we'll go around the outfield as we see it from left to right. In left field will be Bo Jones, number 25. In center field is Jackson Boonstra. Jack Brown, number 14, will be in right. And then around the infield, Jake Pruchniak will be at third base. The shortstop is Randy Rosenquist. Second base, Garrett Anderson. And the first baseman, Brennan Barnett. Behind the plate, doing the catching, is Jackson Hennis. And the pitcher is number 5, Bo Palma. Due up for Vermillion in the bottom of the first is Connor Peterson. He's going to watch one just off the zone, make the count 1-0. Second pitch going to be high as well. 2 balls, no strikes. And Tavin, we look back at that top of the first inning, and we were kind of questioning up here, what was Rosenquist doing over there at third base?
Yeah, I was a little bit confused. I understand that there's nobody kind of guarding home plate, but a smarter decision would be to stay over there on third and let your guys behind you make a better effort, swing the bat a little bit, and try to bring you home, not on a kind of a wild sequence there.
3-0 pitch, right down Broadway for strike number 1, 3-1. And I'm Cole Arsh, joined by Tavin Carncross. In case you're wondering, where is Heath Nimke? Well, he couldn't make it here tonight, and we almost weren't able to make it here tonight, but we are here at a beautiful day at the ballpark, and Peterson draws a 5-pitch walk. That will bring up number 24, Connor Rohrig, the left fielder. You know, Tavin, we look back at these Vermillion games that we've been able to watch, and one thing they've kind of struggled with here, especially during their 4-game losing skid early in the season, is they couldn't get the bats going. How do they get those going here against a really talented Dakota Valley squad?
Well, you're just going to have to trust your team. And I mean, you see it right there, just a tipped strike there from Vermillion. But you just got to really trust your team, trust everybody around you. It's a team sport, after all, not a one-man show. Maybe like tennis, you can count it as a one-man show. But this is a team effort, so they're all going to have to cheer each other up. If somebody might not be hitting well, the guy behind them might be hitting well. So you just got to trust the people behind you.
Rohrig again shows bunt. That pitch is going to miss. 1-1, so as I'm tangled up in my own chair here, there we go. So Vermillion maybe playing a little small ball, you might call it. Is that what some people call this? Small ball?
Yeah, I think he can. Or money ball. Is that might be the wrong term there.
I believe Moneyball's a movie.
It is a movie. Yeah, about the Oakland A's, but you know, I mean, they bunted and the on base percentage. That's what you want. On base percentage.
Rohrig's going to follow that one back, 1-2, so quite unlikely we're going to see a bunt attempt here from Connor. However, I have seen it before, and usually if you're bunting on 2 strikes, you've got to be really good at it. Palma swings in there. Rohrig, little looper down the right field line. Right fielder over there is Brown. He's not going to be able to get to it. It's going to drop. So a little shallow single right down the line for Connor Rohrig. And that will get Vermillion started here in the bottom of the first, bringing up number 12, Tate Hegg, the catcher. The runners on first and second base. As now, we have mentioned up here in the press box already, but on Tuesday we saw a couple fire trucks, a couple police cars come past Prentice Park, and now we hear sirens once again in the distance.
I think if you live in Vermillion, you always hear sirens, though. Just, they got to bring everybody everywhere.
Hag will swing and miss for strike 2. And Rohrig is picked off at first base for out number 1. There we go. I was looking at the strike column up on my game changer, and it said 2. I'm like, I don't think that's quite 2 outs yet. But still, Peterson is on second. Pitch in there, called, strike 3. Hag goes down looking. First strikeout of the game for Palma up on the mound. That'll bring up the third baseman, number 35, Carter Hansen. 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the first. First pitch from Palma. Swung on and fouled right back to the catcher. It'll be 0-1. Now, the sirens appear to have stopped. Second pitch. Fouled over. Stopped by the tree over there, or else that one might have one-hopped the houses here on the other side of the road.
Oh, that was a line drive to that tree, though. That's pretty impressive.
That was straight to the tree, and I don't know, you got to give kudos to the tree there. Not a whole lot to stop it, but it did stop it. 0-2 pitch. Hansen looked like he wanted it held back on it. It's going to be outside, so 1-2. Again, Peterson still on second base after the walk, and then he advanced on the single. 1-2 pitch. Grounded over to the second baseman. It's going to be stopped, and he won't be able to get it over to first. We're going to score that one a single as well for Carter Hansen. So now 2 hits here for Vermillion in the bottom of the first inning with 2 outs. That will bring up the first baseman, number 19, Eric Solsley. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. So Vermillion with a chance to put a run on the best team in Class B here in the bottom of the first. Good scoring opportunity. And Hansen on first. Peterson on third. First pitch swung on. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Hansen took a fairly big lead out there over at first base. Thought he might go, but he did not. On pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. So 0-2 to Solsley. Runners on the corners. Here comes the 0-2. Called, strike 3 right on the outside corner of the plate. So Solsley will go down looking, second strikeout for Palma. Vermillion gets no runs on 2 hits. Bringing up the top of the second inning when we come back on Live Ticket TV.
If you are self-motivated, accountable, and eager to learn new skills, we'd love to talk to you about a rock star career. Masaba in Vermillion is hiring full and part-time manufacturing positions for the rock industry. Masaba provides comprehensive training in a clean, safe, and state-of-the-art facility. Masaba offers competitive wages, a fun and interesting work environment and culture. Join our team of rock stars. Visit masabainc.com to learn more.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
As we welcome you back to Prentice Park here on a beautiful night for baseball, Dakota Valley leads Vermillion 1-0 after 1 complete inning. And just as we mentioned earlier, I heard sirens in the background once again.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
That one's going to be grounded over to Peterson at short. Throw over will be in time for out number 1. Good 6-3 put out. That was Barnett up to bat for Dakota Valley. That will bring up Drew Lucken, the designated hitter for tonight. He is hitting for Jack Brown, the right fielder. Swing and fouled off of home plate. That'll be strike number 1. Good Moskowitz still getting things done here. Just had 2 innings by his defense he had to deal with. Just 20 pitches so far. So seems to be playing pretty good up there on the mound. As another one's going to be swung on and fouled off of home plate. That'll be strike number 2. Payoff pitch from Moskowitz will be low. That one's going to bounce off home plate. So far we've seen all 3 pitches in one way or another bounce off a home plate. Not something you see very often.
No, not really. I mean, 2 fouled off into the plate and 1. Just a little bouncer.
1-2 pitch. Swung on foul back. It's going to hit the pole. And it's going to go right back to the field umpire.
Some impeccable aim off the bat today. The tree and then the pole. Oh my goodness.
Wow, that's almost impressive what we've seen so far in this first inning. Curveball going to miss just upstairs. It'll be 2-2. Two pitch. Swung on, fouled back. And the umpire's out of baseballs. As you can see, you can't see it on the camera, but the Dakota Valley on-deck batter, that is Bo Palma, the pitcher, he at one point had 4 baseballs over there in that on-deck circle. As an umpire myself, I know the trouble is once you get those batters that just won't go down, they start fouling everything off. 2-2 pitch. Going to be just downstairs for ball 3, so now a full count, and I believe I hear a fire truck.
Yeah, sounds like it. See, more sirens going off.
Full count. Drived over. It's going to go just over the Dakota Valley dugout and missed 2 Dakota Valley fans. It couldn't have been by very much.
No, they good. They dug right out of the way right in time.
Foul ball popped up, going straight over to the dugout again. It's going to land, this time in the Dakota Valley dugout. So the count's still full, 3-2. Very long at bat here for Lucan of Dakota Valley. Full count pitch. That one's going to be ball 4. No, they say he did not check his swing in time. It'll be a swinging strikeout, the second strikeout of the ball game for Moskowitz. So now 2 outs here in the top of the second, and that'll bring up number 5, Bo Palma. And he started on the bump. First pitch is going to be upstairs for ball 1. So if Heath was here with us, we'd have a little giggle about that, because last week when we were up in Sioux Falls, there's about, I'd say, just about half a dozen times where we checked over to first base and waited about 10 seconds before we got an answer.
Well, that one was pretty instant when they looked over. So good on the first base ump to just. I mean, you should be paying attention in general, but way to be on top of it.
And we'll say one of them was on a full count. They checked over to first. They didn't signal until he was on the base, and that brought up a big confusion because he was out by a mile, but the umpire said safe, and they threw it down. And yeah, we had a mess on our hands, but they got it sorted out. 2-2 pitch, going to be outside. Count is back to full, 3-2 for the second batter in a row. Moskowitz trying to get out of this top of the second inning. That one's going to be driven to right field. It's going to one-hop the right fielder out there That's Christofferson. That will go down as a base hit. So a 2-out hit. That'll bring up Garrett Anderson, the second baseman. It appears we have a pause in the game as they're going to get a courtesy runner out there for Palma. I believe it's 44. That will be Graham, number 44 out there. As Moskowitz had to step off, umpire wasn't quite ready, but here we go. 2 outs, top of the second. Fouled up, back behind the plate. It's going to go in and out of the glove of Haig. Be just a foul ball for strike one. Again, can't quite get it on our camera, so we apologize about that, but I hope my call did it justice.
I know, I was trying to make sure I could see. I don't know where the range is yet. I think that's also the problem. Figure it out.
1 strike to Anderson. He's going to foul that one back as well. So now 0-2. And Moskowitz just trying to escape the second inning. Only let up 1 run on 2 Vermillion errors. Did not give up a hit. That was his first hit he's given up officially of the ball game. Was to Palma. Called strike 3 on a drop third strike. He was tagged out, and that will end the bottom of the first inning. Dakota Valley scores no runs on a hit, no Vermillion errors. 1-0 after 1.5. Back to Prentice Park in 60 seconds.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
As we welcome you back to Prentice Park after an inning and a half, Dakota Valley leads 1-0 after they scored a run on the 2 Vermillion errors there in the top of the first. Due up for Vermillion here in the bottom of the second inning will be the second baseman, Trey Hansen. And Palma still on the mound for the Panthers. Vermillion hoping to get something going. Thought they had a little bit of something going there in that first inning, recording 2 hits, but had a little back pick there on Rohrig over at first base. Kind of eliminated most of the momentum that Vermillion was gathering. And a pretty good crowd on hand from what we can see here in Prentice Park. Again, like I said, beautiful day for baseball. Temperature in the 80s. Wind less than 10 mile an hour. Not very many days you get a day like this in South Dakota, that's for sure.
Yeah, and I mean, you look at tomorrow, and then it's going to be the complete opposite of what you got today.
Yeah, it's going to be about in the 70s, and it's supposed to rain all day. The 2-0 pitch will be a called strike to Hansen. So now 2-1. Two-one pitch. Just off the inside part of the plate, it'll be 3-1. That's also one thing you have to do as a batter and as a pitcher, no matter what game it is, especially at the start of the game. Get used to that umpire's strike zone. It's going to be different with every single umpire. That one's going to catch the outside part of the plate for strike 2. Count is full, 3-2. Full count to Hansen. Palma delivers. Off the outside part of the plate for ball 4. So Hansen advances in the walk. That's now the second walk that Palma has given up. That'll bring up the designated hitter, number 9, Jack Vitt. And I've watched Vitt quite a few times this season. He's not afraid to go up there and swing the bat. That is for sure. First pitch, up and in for ball 1. You have to be very careful if you're Vermillion as well, not to get picked off over there at first base.
It's very helpful that Vitt is a left-handed batter. So then the catcher can't pick it up and throw it right away. They're going to have to adjust to where he is. Because if you hit him, that's a wild ball after that.
Absolutely. And they're going to say that one clipped Vitt, so he will take his base. So not a very good start here for Bo Palma of Dakota Valley, but a pretty good start here if you're a Vermillion Tanager. They'll bring up Hayden Christofferson. He plays right field. And Trey Hansen is on second base. Vitt is on first. No outs. Christofferson offered. They did a back pick over at first. Vitt was in there. Dakota Valley's trying to argue.
Blue, what was the pitch?
Blue.
Blue, what's the count?
As now we've got a little confusion kind of going on everywhere. Dakota Valley's really arguing that Vitt was out. He was not.
Yeah, it looks like he went under the tag, but...
Blue, count?
We get a count.
And now we're going to have some discussion.
Hi, Gary. Is that a ball or a strike? Do you know?
All right, thank you.
They're going to say that Christofferson offered. It'll be strike 1. They're going to say Vitt survived the pickoff attempt. Hansen successfully stole third base, excuse me. And now that is strike 2 to Hayden Christofferson. Now that we got that all sorted out. 0-2 pitch. Going to be off the plate for ball 1. And still no outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Vitt on first. Trey Hansen on third. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss for strike 3. The third strikeout for Palma here in the ball game. First out of the inning. That'll bring up Mike Urobe, the center fielder. Again, another good opportunity for Vermillion to score. You really need to capitalize on this one.
Yeah, I mean, a simple ground ball could even just help your team regardless of where it goes. Just try to put it out in the field. Put it deep if you even can.
First ball is a ball. First pitch is a ball. There we go. Got to use my words here.
Words are hard, man. Words are hard.
That is true. 1-0 pitch. Swung on. Pop fly. Shallow right field. Brown is in there to catch the throw home, but Hansen does not advance. So just a simple F9 in the scorebook. And that will bring back the top of the order. Connor Peterson, he walked his first time up. 5-pitch walk, if my memory does serve me correctly. Two outs, bottom of the second inning. Vermillion, runner in scoring position is Trey Hansen. First pitch, called strike on the inside corner. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch swung on and missed for strike 2. You got to give Paul credit. Even though he's got runners on base, he's still humming them in there.
Yeah, he really is, and I feel like Vermillion here is kind of struggling to see where the ball is coming in when they're swinging the bat. A lot of swing and misses here.
0-2. Pitch well above the zone. It'll be 1-2 now to Peterson. Again, you might even call it a hitter's breeze here today. A slight breeze, but it is blowing out to center field. Still 357 out there to center at Prentice Park. And Peterson swings and misses for strike number 3 for Vermillion. They score no runs on no hits and no Dakota Valley errors. Coming up in the top of the 3rd, that'll be on the way next on Live Ticket TV.
Farmers know crop insurance is essential for managing risk. It's also valuable for maximizing revenue. The crop insurance officers at Farm Credit Services of America have proprietary tools and expertise to deliver the personalized crop and revenue protection you need for the peace of mind you want. Nobody delivers crop insurance like this. Discover the difference by calling 800-884-FARM. Agriculture works here.
Birds like tanagers are great at flying out of the way to miss your car. Deer and other drivers are not. If you're in any kind of accident, bring your vehicle to Blaine's Body Shop in Vermillion. We repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition and handle the entire process from start to finish, including an accurate estimate and dealing with the insurance adjuster. So good luck to the tanagers, and if you're in an accident, bring your vehicle to
Blaine's Body Shop. Blaine's Body Shop. Automotive collision repair.
Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
Welcome back to Prentice Park for the top of the 3rd inning between Dakota Valley and your hometown Tanagers. Cole Larse joined by my broadcast partner Tavin Carncross. And Tavin, I mean, you set aside the 2 Vermillion errors in the top of the 1st, and we've got a really good ball game here.
Yeah, just defensively, Vermillion kind of struggled in that top of the 1st inning, but since then, sound defense from them. They just can't get their bats going.
As Bo Jones going to ground one over to Trey Hansen at second. Hansen over to Solsley, the 4-3 putout for the 2nd time today. And that will bring up the top of the order and center fielder, Jackson Boonstra. Again, Boonstra got on base. He grounded one over to Trey Hansen over there at 3rd, and just a errant throw, and now Boonstra's going to get beaned. So a little hit by pitch there for his 2nd at bat. Bring up the shortstop, Randy Rosenquist. Again, just about the same scenario happened with Rosenquist. Grounded over to 3rd base. Hansen's throw not quite controlled over there by Solsley at 1st. So we went E5, E3 to start the ball game, and that's how you have Dakota Valley's 1 run. And I mean, you look back at that, and Rosenquist got caught stealing home, you might say. If that doesn't happen, Dakota Valley's probably got a couple more runs on the board.
Yeah, I mean, Rosenquist, he went for it. He took a chance. It didn't quite come up. That might happen. You might get that 5 out of 10 times, but there's that 5 times other chance.
Swung on and driven out to Robe in center field. It will be caught for out number 2 of the inning. Little F8 out there to Robe, and you saw Moskowitz and Boonstra kind of going back and forth over there at 1st base. Boonstra taking quite the lead over there at 1st, but every pickoff attempt was slow. And that'll bring up Jackson Hennis. He went down swinging his last time up. 0 for 1 on the night. Moskowitz going to step off. Little throw over to 1st. Well, not in time. Is that how you should word that there?
I guess so. I mean, they're just playing a little cat and mouse between pitcher and 1st base.
And Boonstra takes off. Hennis going to drive one over to Rohrig at left. Boonstra will round 2nd base. He'll go all the way to 3rd on the single by Hennis. So now with 2 outs, runners on the corners for Dakota Valley. Good scoring opportunity for the Panthers.
Oh, there goes the fire truck.
Two outs, top of 3. Moskowitz up to 44 pitches. Jake Prushniak at the plate. First pitch will be down low for a ball, and Hennis will advance. I believe that is specifically called defensive indifference. Prushniak going to drive one on the left field line. It will be fair out to Rohrig. They're going to send Hennis. Hennis will round, and 2 runners score on the single by Jake Prushniak. Now Brennan Barnett, 0 for 1 on the night. He grounded out to the shortstop. First pitch going to be just outside for ball 1. And as you can see now on your screen, there go the fire trucks and emergency response vehicles of the Vermillion Fire Department and EMS. Second pitch going to be just on the outside corner for strike number 1. 1-1 the count. So Dakota Valley now 3 runs on 3 hits and 2 Vermillion errors. Third pitch will be fouled back. So now the count 1-2 to Barnett. The payoff pitch for Moskowitz. Just off the plate, it'll be 2-2. Have we gotten any wasps up in here yet, Tavin?
No, they've been climbing around this thing, but they're mostly staying out, leaving us alone.
That one's going to be driven just over the outstretched glove of Carter Hansen at third base. Go over to Rohrig in left field, and so another single by Dakota Valley. So now still with 2 outs, and now going to have a mound visit for Vermillion. We're going to keep it here unless they start making changes, which the way it looks right now, I don't believe they're going to make any changes. But as we said, we caught up with him in an early game. He said one of the first things he does out there on a mound visit is kind of crack some jokes. As we just got an alert from the softball squad, they fell to Madison 4-0 in a contest that just wrapped up. So Vermillion having a pretty good season, just kind of ran into a couple buzzsaw of some teams these last few games, including Del Rapids and the Yankton, now Madison. As after the mound visit, that'll bring up Drew Luckin, the designated hitter. He struck out swinging in the second inning. First pitch, called strike on the upper half of the zone, 0-1. Tavin, it's almost crucially important here for Moskowitz to get this out.
Yeah, a base hit here can lead the runner on second to home, and you could be down in the going into the bottom of the third, down 4-0 if depending on where this ball is hit.
1-1 pitch going to be fouled right over the Dakota Valley dugout once again. So pretty hot target there is that Dakota Valley dugout, but luckily there is nobody walking back there. 1-2 pitch going to be swung on and fouled just past the Dakota Valley dugout. So now it's 1-2 again.
Headhunting his own teammates down there.
As now we see, as we have seen for the past, well, as the game's going on, some darker clouds. And now a single that's going to just get past Solsley, and Prushniak will round third, and he will score, giving Lucan an RBI. Barnett will go all the way to third. So now it's 4-0 in favor of the Panthers. And this brings up Bo Palma, the pitcher. He singled his first time up. Now this is how dangerous of a team that Dakota Valley can be. Just start stringing together some hits, and all of a sudden they've got 3 runs up in this inning. First pitch called strike. 0-1. Lucan will take off. They throw down. It is going to hit off the runner. Pitch was ball. And now a drive right up the middle for a base hit. And just like that, we've got another run across here in the top of the third inning. We also saw E6 early in that at-bat. As now Bill over here is getting everything set up on the game changer, as that pitch is going to miss inside. So now with 2 outs, Palma is on first. Dakota Valley leads 6-0 here in the top of the third inning. That one's going to be fouled just past the third base bag. Now the count is 1-1. This is Garrett Anderson, the second baseman. He struck out swinging. Second pitch, driven into the gap in left center field. Robe's going to throw in, but that throw will not be over. Hanson to Hanson. And Anderson is safe at second base. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know about you, Tevin, but I got 6 singles in a row here for Dakota Valley.
Yeah, I mean, they've just been finding some open spots, open green grass. That's what you want to do as a team. Find some gaps that the defense isn't playing in, and just advance one base at a time.
Moskowitz pitched well outside for ball 1. Batter is Bo Jones, the left fielder. He grounded out to Trey Hansen over there at second base, his first time up. First time up also, by the way, was earlier this inning. So Dakota Valley's now cycled through their entire lineup. Pitch called strike on the inside part of the plate, 2-1. Moskowitz up to 65 pitches. Pitch will be outside for ball 3. So now 3-1. Again, 2 outs here in the top of the third. The 3-1 pitch will be up high for ball 4. So Jones draws the walk. They'll bring up the top of the order in Jackson Boonstra. Earlier this inning, he was hit by the pitch and scored a run. And back in the first, he advanced on an error. And now we have a foul ball. It's off the umpire. So we'll take a little timeout. And a 1-strike count to Jackson Boonstra. Moskowitz just trying to get out of this inning without giving up too much more. Second pitch, breaking ball in there for called strike 2. So now 0-2 to Boonstra. Payoff pitch, well upstairs for ball number 1. 1-2 the count. Pitch going to just miss off the inside corner for ball 2. Two-two pitch, driven down the left field line and foul. The count will still be 2-2. Pitch popped up to Trey Hansen, leaping grab out there in shallow center field, and that will be out number 3 for Dakota Valley. They score 5 runs on 6 hits and a Vermillion error. They leave the bases juiced. We'll bring up the bottom of the 3rd. That's on the way next here on Live Ticket TV.
What's your big picture?
To keep the farm in the family.
To pay off the loan.
To start my own operation.
To drive Grandpa's combine. Right, Grandpa?
If owning a successful operation is in your big picture, First Bank and Trust has ag experts to help you plan for the future.
To diversify.
To teach her how to drive a combine.
Find out how First Bank and Trust makes managing your farm easier at bankeasy.com.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
As we welcome you back to beautiful Prentice Park on this beautiful day for baseball. Cole Larsh, Tavin Carncross bringing you all of the action here. Well, Tavin, Vermillion was hanging with Dakota Valley the best they could in those first 2 innings, and then Dakota Valley strings 6 hits in a row. And that's how they score their 5 runs in that inning, and now they're up 6-0 just like that.
I mean, yeah, a lot of just great hits by the Panthers, finding some green grass there in the outfield, making sure that nobody's really around, and letting Vermillion's defense kind of have to step up a little bit.
Up to bat is Connor Rohrig. He singled his first time up in the first inning and then got picked off at first. He watches the first 3 pitches. First 2 were balls. That one's going to be a called strike on the inside corner. So now 2-1 to Rohrig. The 2-1 pitch down in the dirt for ball 3.
Thought he got it. Thought he had 4 there, Cole.
Oh. So the 3-1 pitch now to Rohrig. He's going to watch that one up high, and now that one is ball 4.
He was predicting the future. He was letting it manifest a little bit, trying to get the walk.
He'll bring up Tate Hagg, the catcher, 3-hole hitter. He struck out looking back in the first inning. Palma, first pitch down low for ball number 1. Palma working pretty efficiently here. It's just his 44th pitch. One-0 pitch up high for ball 2. And Dakota Valley attempting to throw back over there to first, knowing what happened back in the first inning. Two balls, no strikes to Hagg. Hoping to get the Vermillion offense going. Now Palma, a little pickoff move over to first. Rohrig gets back in time, so he'll be safe on the pickoff attempt. Still 2-0 to Hague. Again, still seeing some darker rain clouds up in the north, but I have a sense that those aren't as close to us as they might seem.
I know, it's getting a little darker here. Yeah, we're towards 6:30.
And now we're having the meeting of the minds out at the pitcher's mound. Looks like a pretty good one-sided conversation, as now you could argue that Palma has thrown 8 balls in a row. Just only seven of them were called balls. You could argue that.
You could. Yeah, I mean, you could argue that everyone was a strike as well.
You could.
It all depends on how you see the game, I guess.
And now this mound visit should be wrapping up here shortly.
Big smiles from the coaches, though. That's what you like to see. If you're a fan of any sport, as long as like they both end up smiling about it, you know, you can get mad at a player all you want, but you got to let them know that, hey, you're still doing all right. You're up 6-0 right now.
Yeah, I mean, you just gotta find the zone, and you gotta remember you got 7 guys behind you and 1 behind the plate to help you. And just like that pitch right down Broadway for strike 1. The 3-1 pitch swung on, and foul tip for strike 2. So now Palma has worked this count back to full, 3-2. See if he can't get the first out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Full count. Pitch down in the dirt for ball 4. So now 2 walks in a row for Palma. That'll bring up Carter Hansen, the 3rd baseman. Singled back in the 1st inning. First pitch. Called strike on the inside part of the plate. Throw down to first is going to bounce, I believe, off somebody's cleat. And Rohrig will advance on the error. And now we've got a runner over at first base. That is Nygren down there at first. First pitch. Second pitch driven down the right field line, and that one's going to go foul. I don't know, Tavin. Like I said, welcome to the joys of running the computer.
I know, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't breaking anything.
And now a swing and a miss. Hansen will go down on strikes. That is strikeout number 5 for Palma here in the ballgame. That'll bring up Eric Solsley. Solsley went down looking back in the 1st. First pitch is going to be up high for ball 1. Yeah, I don't know if it's the keyboard or the computer.
I just clicked it again, and it was perfectly fine, so I don't know what happened.
Yeah, like I said, welcome to the joys of running production. Foul tip back to the net will be strike 1. So 1-1 the count. And I'm Cole Larsh, joined by Tavin Carncross. Heath Nimke not able to make it here tonight, so we've brought the B squad in, even though we've both been at most of these home games so far this season. I don't know if you can technically call us the B squad. Just the second half of the A squad. There we go. There we go. The A2 squad. I like that. The 2-1 pitch to Solsley is going to be down low for ball number 3. So again, Palma, you can definitely tell, has sort of lost his control here almost in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And Vermillion's been doing a good job of almost noticing that after the first two batters and just trying to watch as many pitches as they can. The 3-1 on its way, cut on and missed for strike two. So we're back to a full count once again to Solsley. Payoff pitch. Swung on, it's going to be fouled straight back. Right underneath the catcher. That is Hennis. He kind of lost it there for a second. Thought it might have went back to the backstop. But still, full count to Solsley. And now Palma wants a new baseball. Umpire's going to look at it, say, oh, looks fine to me. Put it right back in the bag. I can tell you, been there, done that.
He's going to have to pitch with it eventually, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
A couple foul ones.
Yep, it'll just go right back in the rotation, and he won't be able to tell the difference. 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike number 3. Now the 6th strikeout for Palma here in the ballgame. That'll bring to the plate number 2, Trey Hansen. He walked back in the 2nd inning to lead off. So now 2 outs. Bottom of 3. Vermillion trails 6-0. Foul back over the netting. Will be strike number 1. In Tavin, we've seen this almost time and time again, not only this game, but even kind of so far this season. Vermillion trying to get themselves in position to score and just can't quite get over the hump.
Yeah, they just can't get that next man up. That's got the guy on third. They got the guy on third right now, guy on first. Something needs to happen here if you're Vermillion. Maybe just a little base hit. I mean, that's easier said than done in certain situations, but I mean, you practice, and you get put in these situations basically every game now.
And now another foul back is going to go off the almost very top of the netting up there. So now the count 1-2. Palma gets the sign. Looks in, the payoff pitch. Cut on well above the zone for strike number 3. Hansen goes down swinging, so 3 straight strikeouts. Vermillion gets no runs, no hits, 1 error by Dakota Valley. And we'll go to the top of the 4th after these messages on Live Ticket TV.
Times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
As we welcome you back to Prentice Park, Vermillion gets themselves in scoring chances once again, but cannot quite capitalize on it. They're still down 6-0 here in the top of the 4th inning to what you could say is the best team in Class B baseball right now, the Dakota Valley Panthers. They are 9-1. And their only loss was to a very good Bon home squad that we saw play here at Prentice Park. And they took care of Vermillion, I believe it was 10-0. See if I got it back here in my book. No, I don't. I wasn't keeping this poor excuse of a book that I call up here at that game yet.
You have to go to Walmart and get one of the big ones with the big plastic clipboard.
And now Rosenquist going to drive on the right field. It will be out of the reach over there of Christoffers. He's going to run all the way back to the fence. Rosenquist is going to round third, and he will have a stand-up triple to lead off the top of the fourth inning.
Yeah, that ball was just put in to right center field, a perfect spot for Rosenquist to get some momentum for this team. Even though they're up 6-0, you still want some insurance. I mean, you got a long game still.
And Hennis is going to see the first pitch, throw over. Excuse me, that was Hansen, threw it over to Solsley. No issues there for the 5-3 putout. That'll be the first out here in the top of the fourth inning. That'll bring up Jake Prushniak. He singled back in the third inning and grounded out back in the first. He ended the first with that ground out. First pitch is in there for a called strike number 1. And so far, the box score as we see it, Dakota Valley 6 runs on 8 hits, and they have 1 error. Vermillion no runs on 2 hits, and they have 3 errors. Now, second pitch going to be fouled down that right field line, but out of reach of anybody that was even remotely close. That is strike number 2. And as you kind of saying to Evan back in that break, I thought I saw lightning over there, but there is a blinking light over there from a cell tower, I believe.
Yeah, I wasn't exactly sure.
Prushniak going to ground over to the shortstop, Connor Peterson. That one will be E6. So now the 4th error for the Vermillion Tanagers, and now we have a runner on first base. The batter is Brandon Barnett.
What's the number, Blue?
As they're trying to get a number of the runner.
Who's the runner, Blue? Thank you. Thank you.
Pinch runner over there is number 24. Moskowitz now looks into Barnett. First pitch is a called strike, but it gets away from Haig. The count is 0-1.
I guess I don't know where that pitch was located. I wasn't watching it. I was watching the runner there.
Maybe just got crossed up a little bit. Second pitch going to be over, and they're going to throw it over to third. 6-5-4, and Heed over there, the pinch runner, is out. So Barnett gets on board by the fielder's choice officially. And then Heed is thrown out at second base. Drew Luckin, the designated hitter, now up with 2 outs here in the bottom of the, the top of the 4th inning. I've even got it right here in front of me. It says top 4th, and I still said bottom.
That's right. That's right. Sometimes, I mean, I can't read either sometimes, you know?
That's all right.
That's why you watch and you don't read, you know?
First pitch was a ball. Second pitch, cut on back into the net. It's going to bounce right back into that Dakota Valley dugout.
Bless you.
Pitch cut on. Hansen's going to throw it over to Connor Peterson, and that will be the 3rd out of the inning. So for Dakota Valley, they score a run on a hit and a Vermillion error. We'll be back for the bottom of the 4th inning here on Live Ticket TV in 60 seconds.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here is your spot with Live Ticket TV. With over 65 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you find the right market. Plus, you can work with me, Heath, and a portion of all sales made go right back to the school. Get a hold of me today and let's get started in helping build your brand with Live Ticket TV.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
As we welcome you back to Prentice Park here for the bottom of the fourth inning, Vermillion trails 7-0. I mean, you take away the Vermillion errors and the opportunities that Dakota Valley has gotten, from those errors. This could be an entirely different ball game, but I think no matter how you chop it up, it just comes down to Vermillion hasn't been able to produce on offense yet.
No, and that's really all it is. No, not a lot of hitting by this Vermillion team, but they've got a lot of people in scoring position. They just can't get that next one. They just can't figure it out.
As Vitt is going to watch the first two go past him for balls. Third pitch in there is a strike, so 2-1. Vitt was plunked back in the second inning. So he's officially 0 for 0 here so far in the ball game. Second pitch, swung on, fouled well back there. I didn't see where it landed. I was going to try and see if it hit a house, but I wasn't quite sure. So now 2-2 is the count to Vitt. Palma gets the sign. Winds and delivers. Chopped right back up the middle. Rosenquist throws it over to Barnett. 6-3 putout for out number 1 here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Brings the plate. Hayden Christofferson, he struck out swinging back in the second inning. And Palma officially 7 strikeouts on the ball game so far. First pitch is upstairs for ball number 1. Second pitch. Catches the inside part of the plate for strike 1. One pitch on the way, cut on and missed by Christofferson for strike number 2. Palma hoping to go down easy. Has yet to see the lineup 3 times. I don't know if it's the same as in high school baseball as it is in major leagues. They always say the third time through the lineup is always the best time. I don't know. Sometimes I think they're full of it, but
sometimes people don't even get past the first or second one. I think we saw that MLB Justin Verlander today. Didn't really make it past the Tigers.
I always say analytically, your third time through the lineup should be the best time because by that time you know all the pitches. But I just say they seem too fast to me to even tell what it is. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I played softball a couple years last year and the year before. Man, even those pitches, they seem like they're coming way too fast at me. And it's slow pitch. Throw an underhand.
So full count now to Christofferson. Palma kicks and fires. Cut on right through the right side of the infield gap. It'll go dribble over to the right fielder, Brown. And Christofferson is aboard with a single. Brings up the center fielder, Mikey Robe. He flew out to center field. Flew out to right field. Position 9 is right field, not center. I knew that.
That's right. I still don't even know there, and I've looked at it, I've read it. I'm like, man, I have absolutely no clue.
That's just some of the things you get here with the A2 squad. I think we're officially calling ourselves here tonight. First pitch fouled off is going to hit the top of the dugout, hit the light pole, hit the top of the dugout again, and split between two people that were walking there behind the dugout.
Impeccable aim. Impeccable aim by the hitters today. I love it. You gotta love it.
You've seen a lot of interesting foul balls, that's for sure. 0-1 pitch well upstairs for ball one. Palma up to 76 pitches here, so your limit is 105. I believe that we're probably going to see Palma go just about to that, especially if he keeps working the way he is. Grounder right back up in the middle, and it's going to take a bad hop over at second base. They're going to call that officially E4 over there on Dakota Valley. So now Christofferson is on first. Robe is on second. Yep, Christofferson's on second.
Yeah,
Robe is on first. There we go. I looked at it. I said it backwards. It's been a long day.
That's right. That's right.
That brings up Connor Peterson, the shortstop. He's going to foul one over the right side. And it's not even going to get quite to the fence. Have yet to see one hit the roof of a house. That'd be pretty interesting to see. It's a long ways up there.
How far do you think that is?
I don't know, but it is quite a ways.
You think that's about 300? Maybe 250 at least.
And now a wild pitch in the dirt. Runners will advance, and now Christofferson goes to third. Robe goes to second. So again, two runners in scoring position here for Vermillion. We've seen not quite two so far this game, but there's been plenty of runners in scoring position. They just haven't been able to capitalize.
And I think if you're Vermillion, this is kind of where you want to be. Top of your lineup, one out. Let Peterson kind of work his magic and find a gap in that outfield.
1-1. Swung on, driven long ways down the left field line. And it will be a little ways foul, but that ball was turned on.
Got the bench a little excited there, too.
And that's exactly what you need. You need some mojo back. You need some life back because this is a really good opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, you're down 7-0, but that doesn't mean you're out yet.
Now 1-2 to Peterson. Kicks and fires that ball up high for ball number 2. Again, 2-2 the count. Christofferson on third, Robe on second. Peterson so far this ball game walked in his first at-bat. Struck out to end the second inning. He struck out swinging. And now he's got a 2-2 count here in the bottom of the fourth. Palma kicks and fires. Driven a long ways up in the air. Shortstop comes in. That's Rosenquist. Catches it right along the third base foul line. And that will be out number 2. So officially a P6, I believe. It's a pop out in the infield. It's a fly out in the outfield. That brings up Connor Rohrig. Singled in his first at-bat. Walked in his second at-bat. Officially 1 for 1 in the ballgame. Palma kicks and fires. Rohrig drives one over to Rosenquist. Rosenquist fires over. Easily put out to Barnett. So 6-3 put out. Vermillion got 2 runners in scoring position, but couldn't advance. They score no runs on a hit. And a Dakota Valley error. Back to Prentice Park for the top of the 5th inning after these messages from our sponsor.
There's no better organization that gives back to the student athletes than the Booster Club. The Vermillion Booster Club is committed to helping all student athletes grow. Join the Tanager faithful today by becoming a member at GoTanagers.com. While you're there, check out Team Apparel for your favorite sports team. Like them on Facebook to stay up to date on all the latest information and sports games. Join the Vermillion Boosters today and go Tanagers!
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
As we welcome you back to Prentice Park for the start of the 5th inning, some defensive changes for the Tanagers. Connor Rohrig now comes onto the bump. Vitt will enter the game. He will go to right field, and Hayden Christofferson, the previous pitcher, will go to left. First pitch, Rohrig throwing to the opposing pitcher, Bo Palma. That is up high for ball 1. Second pitch fouled back, and it's going to catch the umpire straight in the mask for strike 1. As you see on your screen now, some pretty dark clouds out there towards right field.
I mean, if you look kind of on the screen, they're not that dark on the screen, so they might not know how dark it actually is.
That is true there. The camera does not do it justice. As that one grounded straight back up, Hansen's going to grab, jumps and fires, and that throw is going to be wild. That is going to be officially scored a single. So Palma, in all 3 of his at-bats this ball game, has 3 singles.
There you go. That's right. That's right. Words are hard. It's a Thursday, man. You're almost done.
First pitch, Anderson swung on. Peterson has it. P6 for the first out of the 5th inning. And like we're talking about, almost might even be a blessing that Heath isn't here, because we get Tavin some experience behind the computer. You'll be hearing Tavin's voice a lot more coming up baseball the rest of the spring and possibly even into the summer. As in about officially, 30 minutes after this game gets over, I'm heading her home for the summer.
He said, we're packing up quick. We're packing up quick.
As we just got the official stat, I asked for how many batters Vermillion has left on so far this ball game. They've left on 8 batters so far, 2 in every inning. And you look at that number, Tavin, and my oh my.
Yeah, that could be 8 extra points, and you could be on top of this ball game right now if you're Vermillion.
Another pickoff attempt. Palma's back there safely. Nope, that is the courtesy runner. Number 44. I believe again. I'll check his number if he ever turns around, but I believe that was 44 out there. I didn't see the runner come on. As we're all just going to pretend that what we just saw up in the sky we did not see. The count is 2-2. Now it's 2-2. I thought he said 2-2 before, but now it's 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Driven, caught by Carter Hansen. Hansen's going to throw over to Solsley, and an unconventional double play to end the top of the 5th. Jones will go down L5. Palma goes down 5-3 to end the top of the 5th. No runs on a hit, no Vermillion errors, and they leave 0 on base. Back for the bottom of the 5th after this.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Hi, this is Kristen Cunningham with Chic Boutique by Kristen & Company in Centerville, South Dakota. We're an all-size inclusive boutique offering sizes small through 3X on many items, including denim jeans and jackets, shackets, pants, skirts, graphic tees and sweatshirts, joggers, school swag, hats and caps, many fashion accessories including purses and lots of jewelry. And we also offer gift items for birthdays and weddings. Get your shopping fix at 636 Broadway Street, Centerville, South Dakota, open Tuesday through Friday 10 to 7 and Saturday 10 to 4.
Let's be real. You work. You worry. You wait. You wonder. These are the challenges of life on the farm. As a community bank, First Bank and Trust understands this rural reality. We're big enough to help ag producers grow for the future and small enough to get to know you right now. Our ag bankers have ag backgrounds, which means we'll help you work through the tough years and make the most of the great ones. First Bank and Trust. Real banking, real easy. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
As we welcome you back to Prentice Park, and we have officially entered a lightning delay, which unfortunately for us and for everyone involved is a minimum 30 minutes from the time that we see the last lightning strike. I believe it's in a 15-mile radius is the official 15, 10, 5, I don't remember, something like that, but it is an official 30-minute delay, but we have also played technically an entire game, so we will recheck and come back to you with any more information that we have. Again, thanks for tuning in to Vermillion Tanagers Live and Live Ticket TV. No matter what information comes across, we will bring it to you, but for now, it is all we have. We're not going to go to ads, we're just going to keep it at a blank screen, and we're going to put lightning delay up top again. Minimum of 30 minutes of delay. So for Cole Larsh and Tavin Carncross, we will keep you updated no matter what happens here at Prentice Park. Welcome back to Prentice Park. We've officially gotten the word. The game will be finalized at this point. Again, we have played a complete game, so Dakota Valley defeats Vermillion 7-0 here at Prentice Park. It took them just 5.5, is that 4.5, 5.5? I don't even know. The game has been called due to rain and lightning. We are going to end the stream as well. Thank you all for tuning in to Vermillion Tanagers Live and Live Ticket TV. Next action will be at home on Saturday against Scotland Meadow. For Cole Larsh, Tavin Carncross, thank you for tuning in.